Hey guys, it's Mel over at the Cedar Trail, and if you've seen my last couple of videos, you've seen that I've been talking a lot about chickens, which has led to one of the viewers asking, are any other birds good for homesteading? Absolutely. There are so many birds out there that are really good for homesteading, but I have found that the best transition when wanting to add to your poultry flock is to start with ducks. Ducks are pretty low maintenance and they just require a little bit more attention than chickens. So if you feel like you can move on from your chickens, that you've got a good hold on them, then definitely proceed on to ducks. For myself, I learned with a little bit of trial and error which duck I thought was best for my homestead to personally go with, and I have narrowed it down to the Welsh Harlequin duck. The Welsh Harlequin is a dual purpose duck, so you will get about 240 to 300 eggs a year out of them. And they are a decent sized duck as well, so you do have that nice, tasty dark meat from the ducks. For myself, I did try a couple of ducks that were just strictly egg layers, and then I also tried some that were just primarily bred for meat, and found that it takes up too much space and you're kind of focusing on too many things when you can narrow it down to a multi-purpose breed. So for homesteading, you kind of want to get the biggest bang for your buck out of all of your animals. The Welsh Harlequin was actually a genetic mutation that came from the khaki Campbell, so they were kind of an accident. There were a couple of ducklings born with this beautiful pattern on them, which wasn't something that was ever seen in the khaki Campbell. So they continued to breed these birds together and basically developed the Welsh Harlequin. The Welsh Harlequin is also actually a really great bird for adapting, which I think is really important for the homestead. So they do really well whether they're in confinement, and they also do really well when they are foraging. And I've found that they greatly reduce your feed cost when they are free ranging. They will basically eat whatever they can get into, so slugs and greenery, grass, and things like that. The only thing I do caution is they are too heavy to get away from predators. We unfortunately learned that the hard way here and had to start over again with our flock. But if you do plan on letting them just go free range, then I would definitely suggest some sort of guardian to go with them. So unfortunately, after losing our first flock, we went to go and replace them only to learn that the Welsh Harlequin isn't an easily found bird. It's becoming steadily difficult to just go and find them. They're actually on the Livestock Conservancy list, which means that we are at risk of losing these birds altogether. And seeing as they are such a great multi-purpose homesteading bird, I've strictly decided to exclusively breed just Welsh Harlequin in hopes that we can actually raise the numbers on these fantastic birds. I'm here with a few of my Welsh Harlequin ducks, and as you can see, they have this beautiful freckling pattern down their backs. This is where they get the name Welsh Harlequin. They do happen to come in two color varieties, which is a gold and a silver. You can see the hen closest to the water bowl here. She is actually of the gold variety, while the other hen happens to be of the silver variety. Just a slight different coloration in the feathers, as one tends to be more warmer and in the gold tones, and the other tends to be more cooler in the silver tones. And then we of course have our drake, let's not forget about him, and he will always have that iridescent green head. They do make wonderful parents as well, which for me being a homesteader is one less job out of my hands. If I can leave it up to these guys to raise some beautiful little ducklings for me, then why not? They do originate in Wales, so they are a cold hardy bird. They do really well in the cold, and they're notorious for having a bath whether it's -30 out or +30 out. They are a sweet, inquisitive, and calm by nature duck. They tend to make really great mothers as well. So they do go broody, and they'll take all the work off your hands by hatching a brood of sweet little ducklings all on their own. Definitely a great addition to any homestead. If you are looking to add to your flock, why not try the Welsh Harlequin duck? Thanks for joining us at the Cedar Trail, guys. Until next time, bye.